Please help me welcome to the cage, representing the Windy Fight Factory and Primitive Muay Thai, Jackson Markey.
They call him El Vaquero, Jackson Markey, making his way to the cage. 6'1", 135 pounds, representing Windy Sport and Fitness. Has been training for the last 16 years. Originally started with Taekwondo. Plans to use his height and reach advantage in this fight, as the 6'1" Jackson Markey is going to be taking on the 5'6" Brian Gregorio. 7-inch height advantage for Jackson Markey into this fight. This should be interesting. But anything can happen in mixed martial arts. Anything can happen here at Elevate Fighting Championship. And you're in for a real treat, as these two bantamweights are ready for war. There we see the final preparations for Jackson Markey as he prepares for battle. And these lighter weights, ladies and gentlemen, they bring the heat. Do not blink. Jackson Markey, ready for action. El Vaquero.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the cage, representing Texas Third Coast, Brian Gregorio.
And here we have the Honey Badger, Brian Gregorio. 5'6", 25 years of age, 135 pounds. Has been training for the last 7 years, representing Texas Third Coast MMA. Feels confident both on his feet or on the ground to score either the knockout or the submission. There you see longtime Houston veteran of the sport, Jason Solis, working the corner, and one of the head coaches from Texas Third Coast. Should be an interesting matchup, as we got the 5'6" Brian Gregorio taking on the 6'1" Jason Markey. Jason Markey, a freakishly tall bantamweight. You don't see too many of them that are walking around at 6'1". Here we have Brian Gregorio, and he is ready for action.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our fifth fight of the evening is being brought to us by Mitchell Roofing and Exteriors, and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes each in the Elevate FC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, his official weight 137 pounds. Making his debut this evening, fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of College Station, Texas, Jackson Markey. And across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighed in at 134 pounds. He's making his debut this evening and fighting out of Houston, Texas, Brian, the Honey Badger Gregorio. Referee in charge of the action, Joe Solis.
Brian Gregorio, Jackson Markey, and this fight is officially underway. Southpaw versus conventional matchup. Markey standing in the southpaw stance, and with the 7-inch height advantage already. Oh my goodness! Straight cross from Markey as he transitions into a rear naked choke, but the scramble has kept Gregorio alive as he transitions into a double leg. Oh, it looked like a guillotine already. It looked like Gregorio had tapped the thigh, but I guess that was just a transition into the scramble. But Gregorio now enjoying top position as he takes the back of Markey. What a turn of events. Man, these two are working at a lightning pace here at the 135-pound division. As advertised, the bantamweights do not blink.
6'1", 135 pounds. We were at the weigh-ins yesterday, and I mean, he's a very large person.
Yeah, you don't see too many 6'1", 135-pound fighters out there. Freakishly tall for this weight class. Because right now, both fighters jockeying for position inside this clinch. This is only a 3-minute round, ladies and gentlemen, so it's gonna move quick. As now, they break into the outside as they separate. This on paper is the advantage for the 6'1" Markey.
I think the Honey Badger is gonna want to close the distance again.
Let's see what he can do. Oh my goodness, once again, a straight cross there from Markey. Man, Gregorio's got an iron chin to be able to withstand two of those just murdering crosses from Markey. Once again inside the clinch. This is Gregorio's chance. As the shorter fighter, he needs to take advantage of whenever they get onto the inside. But a failed throw there put him in a really bad spot. That's the danger and the risk of taking a throw. And Markey landed some solid ground and pound in the meantime.
It's cranking on his chin.
Does he have enough time left to work? We shall see. But Gregorio survives, scrambles, and now he is on top.
He's relentless getting up from those takedowns. Going for a sweep.
Oh, looking like an ankle lock, straight ankle lock there from Gregorio. Texas Third Coast known for their submissions. Head coach Jason Solis, longtime black belt in the Houston area. Can Gregorio score this? He's a little high on that ankle lock, more on the calf than he is the Achilles and the heel.
He's raining down some hammer fists on his face right there.
Just under 10 seconds left as we hear the 10-second clap. Markey doing a good job in surviving this. And Jackson Markey and Brian Gregorio finished the first round. Wow, that was an explosive first round, Guardy.
Yes. I like those leg lock attempts there at the end of the first.
Was that enough to score the round for Gregorio? I don't know, because Markey scored huge early on the opening stanza of the fight. Almost scored a stoppage there with a big straight cross that put Gregorio on the floor.
Yeah, there was at least two situations where it looked like the fight could have been stopped, but Professor Solis was right there on top of the action.
Yeah, they don't give the amateur fighters much leeway when it comes to amount of damage taken. So, I mean, Gregorio was within a hair of the fight being stopped, and credit to him to surviving and earning a second round here.
Yeah, every time he was taken down, it looked like he was in a bad position. He just fought right back up to his feet, which is very impressive.
Fast first round in this bantamweight matchup. Let's see if they can keep up the pace in round number 2.
Both guys look like they have a lot of energy still.
Once again, you see Markey in the southpaw stance. He's the one with the blue gloves. Gregorio doing a good job at the takedown. He's been able to settle into his pace and impose his strengths into this fight. As the shorter fighter, this is what he needs to do as he's enjoying top mount position now.
Head and arm choke maybe, moving in on top.
From this angle, you can see that he's got his head stuck to where he's not able to get that head and arm, but he also needs to get that space to land some effective ground and pound. Not a great spot for Markey, but he's doing what he can to nullify any effective shots from Gregorio.
It's pretty good mount control here.
Good job from Brian as he transitioned. He floats with Markey.
Flatten him
takes
out.
the back.
It's a bad position. Raining down.
Is the end near for Jackson Markey? Near fight finish to open up the fight, but now as the roles reverse, we see Brian Gregorio now in some near fight stop positions. This is close, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Joe Solis keeping a close eye in on this action.
Oh.
Wow. Markey survives.
He just slipped out the back there.
Came out the back door. But Gregorio doing an excellent job in controlling the positions.
Back up to their feet, immediately back on the cage.
Can Gregorio score another takedown? Let's see if he's gonna look for that. And right there, you can see a clear difference in their height. It's almost in some positions, looks like Markey's hips are up to Gregorio's chest whenever they're standing.
Beautiful takedowns.
Gregorio scoring big, transitioning to a double leg takedown, right into side control. That's where you want to be.
Try to transition into mount.
Nice scramble there from Markey. Gets slippery out there, ladies and gentlemen. Not as easy as it looks. Because I know someone's at home watching asking, why didn't he just stay on top? Well, you got a guy, high-level athlete resisting, and Markey now putting that pressure. Man.
Yeah, they got the sweat and the blood flowing now.
Man, this is crazy. Markey, the taller fighter, he's bending forward with those shots. It's like he's trying to inch every possible inch he can forward to land those shots. Would not recommend that, but makes for some high drama. 10-second clap. Short time left in this round. Who will finish stronger and leave a lasting impression? Round 2 in the books. So if you were to score round 1 for Jackson Markey, I think round 2 is a definite Brian Gregorio round. We're heading into this 1-1 in the third and final round, Gardy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you on that. Round 2 was controlled by Gregorio on the ground, a lot of ground and pound, and Markey was transitioning from mount to letting his back be taken, but strikes were being landed the entire time.
High drama here tonight at Elevate Fighting Championship number 4. Nothing less but the best from Chris Lopez and Elevate FC, as we got these two bantamweights thrown down here on a hot Texas night here in Texas City. It's gonna be interesting to see how both fighters respond to their corners and come out in the third and final round.
You know, both guys are breathing a little bit heavier now, even than the second round.
You have to assume both fighters' corners told them you need this round to secure the victory. Do not assume it's 1-1. Fight like there's no tomorrow and don't leave it in the hands of the judges. Let's see who comes out with more urgency. Oh,
Gregorio.
Nice combo into the takedown by Gregorio. Oh, needs to be careful because he's caught right into a guillotine choke from Markey. But the well-schooled grappler from Texas Third Coast in Gregorio slips out. Currently enjoying top position now.
He's right there at his corner with Jason Solis giving him instructions right in his ear.
The most ideal place for you to be is right there on top of your opponent in your corner with your coaches telling you easy access to get instructions. And we see Gregorio raining down punches, now looking for a pass. Beautiful. Kind of a modified north-south position there, Gardy.
Again, he's still landing strikes the entire time.
These amateurs are not allowed to elbow or knee to the face. But right now, he could be swinging away some knees to the body if he wanted to. But Gregorio grinding away, looking for his openings. Knee slide across the body to the mount. Beautiful pass there from Gregorio. Wow, you can tell they got great technique over there at Texas Third Coast. Kind of riding high a little bit now on Markey.
Looking to flatten him out.
And as he does, Markey has no choice but to try to disrupt the flow and fall to his back, but once again,
It's just rolling.
back and forth. He has no choice but to do that, Gardy. If he stops one way, he's gonna be answered with a bunch of punches to the face. If he goes another way, he's answered with a rear naked choke. So it's just pick your poison. With 1 minute left to go, Brian Gregorio now with the back mount.
This may be it.
Raining punches. Referee Joe Solis looking close on the action. Will we see a stoppage? Will we see our 5th stoppage in a row here tonight at Elevate Fighting Championship? The end could be near for
Right.
Jackson Markey. Warning from Joe Solis.
That's it.
And Brian Gregorio with the TKO victory here tonight. Wow. What a comeback. Nearly finished in the first round to come back with the ground and pound TKO in the third. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. A great display from heart from Brian Gregorio as one talented individual that you're going to be seeing only here at Elevate Fighting Championship. This is where the best come to show what they got. Elevate Fighting Championship. Brian Gregorio there with a dramatic comeback victory here. If you think you have what it takes, contact promoter Chris Lopez. Make it happen, Chris. And let's see if you have what it takes to compete here at Elevate Fighting Championship. Let's make this one official as we hand it over to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes, 28 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by TKO, Brian, the Honey Badger Gregorio.
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
And to the victor goes the spoils as Brian Gregorio celebrating with his team. There you see young Jason Solis.